What up? It's you know who it is again. Now, I just got done pretty much witnessing this one movie which came out in the summertime, which is known as we all know, Ghostbusters. Now, Ghostbusters came out in the original Ghostbusters came out in 1980, somewhere 84, I believe, and it was pretty good. I must admit, it was really funny and everything. But this Ghostbusters, on the other hand, the best word I can say is it just was plain boring. Yeah, I would say that when I saw this movie, I pretty much nearly fell asleep on it because it's like they tried to be funny and it just didn't work out for them. So everybody, I've looked at plenty of reviews and plenty of people who said that they saw it too, and even they said it wasn't as good. They had advertisement from Progressive, from Papa John's. They had all this stuff over the summer, and it pretty much everybody knew it wasn't gonna be good. Now, when they first announced it, that they were about to make a new Ghostbusters movie, I'm thinking to myself, okay, let's see how it's gonna be. Then they said it's gonna be all female cast. I'm like, I don't mind that. Then the trailer came out. That would messed it up because honestly, I did not want to look at that trailer. When I'm seeing that trailer, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. It's not comical. It's very boring. It's very bland. It's kind of like if somebody was cooking something. Like if you're at a restaurant and you're waiting at least 4 to 5 hours just for it to get done. This Ghostbusters was like, it's not even worth the wait. It's just not any what good at all, honestly. And the thing that kind of pisses me off the most is that when people disliked the trailer and disliked the movie, the feminists got all over this, kind of called people misogynist and saying that they're just playing women haters just because they didn't like the movie. There are plenty of women who didn't like this movie either. Although the press and all the media is trying to say, "Oh, this is a good movie" and all this other stuff, I'm like, lady, people, you haven't even seen the movie. You're not one of us. You're not the regular people who actually watches this movie, who actually buys the DVDs. No, you're just advertising this movie just because some people are actually paying you to do so. Most of the people who saw this movie didn't even give it a good rating. My rating of this movie is a 1.1 out of 5, meaning that I would not watch that movie at all anymore. No, I'm not watching that movie anymore. No, I'm tired of watching it. Pretty much that's like a one-time deal. Pretty much one star to me is like a one-time deal. I'm just watching it just for the hell of it. I'm not wasting any of my time, any more of my time on that movie, and that's how it goes. And the one thing that makes no sense is that the feminists kind of really keep saying, "Oh, women are funny." Yeah, women are funny. There are some women who are funny. I mean, one of the ladies who was in it when she played Identity Thief and played In the Heat, she was pretty funny in that. I mean, there were some funny times on those. But when it came to Ghostbusters, it's like, it wasn't even funny at all. Because the one thing they said during the making of this movie that messed them up is that they were trying to be funny. That's the problem. When it came to the original Ghostbusters, they were not trying to be funny. They were trying to make a different type of movie, like a horror type movie, and it just turned out to be funny because of the situations. But this movie, they were trying to be funny, and it didn't go out as planned for them. And they were really pissed off. They got really angry at the reviews. A lot of people said that they didn't like it. People are trying to defend it, trying to say, "Oh, it was funny." Oh, men are just misogynistic assholes, and that's one thing that they tried to put into the movie. They tried to make one of the man who technically speaking played Thor, is playing it. I believe it's the receptionist. I honestly was dozing off doing that part. They tried to make him look like an asshole mainly, a misogynistic asshole. That's what they tried to make him look like. But the thing is, this was all feminist agenda, pretty much a feminist type thing. Because I find it very odd that when that BuzzFeed Yellow video, 36 questions to ask a man, which honestly I believe it was a lot less questions than that considering the whole pay wage gap thing, this movie's trailer came out at least 4 to 5 months after that came out, saying that women are funny. I'm like, yeah, there are a lot of women who are funny, but yet these women, they didn't make this movie funny. They just made this movie unbearably unwatchable. This actually ruined the franchise of Ghostbusters. Now, Ghostbusters 2 was not that good. But I'd rather watch Ghostbusters 2 than to watch the new Ghostbusters of 2016, because that Ghostbusters 2 was it was okay. I would say if I were to rate Ghostbusters 1, I would say it would be around, it would be around 4.5 out of 5. Ghostbusters 2, I would say it would be a 3.8 out of 5, meaning that I may watch it again if I have nothing else to watch on TV, just like if there's something that's going to come on hours later and I don't really have anything to do, I would probably watch it. But I would really rather watch Ghostbusters 2 than watch this Ghostbusters. And there's another thing that surprised me when I was looking at it on Wikipedia. Apparently they may be making a sequel to this movie. I'll let that sink in. Yeah, I don't know if they actually will, but they said it's a possibility they may make a sequel to it. Now, tell me this. If a movie didn't do right the first time, why the fuck would you make a second one knowing that the first one flopped? Now, I can understand if you say, oh, this is just was a beta, or just to see how the fans would react or something like that. But if the fans reacted in such a bad manner, they're saying that they don't even want to watch it, that should indicate that this movie was unwatchable. And the one thing is that this movie got so bad, got so much bad heat, that anybody who talks about it, like I just said, they were seen as misogynistic. And one of the people who played in the movie, the black woman, she decided to try to ban Milo off of Twitter because of him saying his opinion. He said that he didn't like the movie. And I'm like, okay, so you say you didn't like the movie. So what? A lot of people didn't like the movie. It's not such a big deal. I mean, you got a lot of these kind of things. I mean, your movie wasn't good. I mean, if you look on YouTube, you would barely see anybody giving it a good review. But she decided to try to ban Milo for his opinion. That's right. I believe her name was Lacey Jones. She wanted to ban Milo from Twitter because of him saying it. I'm like, so you want to ban him? Seriously? Because Twitter pretty much is a freedom of speech type thing. If you're not harassing anybody or bullying anybody, I say it's free game. He giving his opinion on the movie. Just because you didn't like that opinion doesn't mean that you have the right to ban him. All it means is that do better. I mean, I can't even count how many reviews I've seen that saying that this movie is bad, and people all around the world, all these TV shows are trying to finish saying, oh, all these men are just misogynistic for not liking the movie. I'm like, there are more than just men that don't like this movie. There are women who didn't like this movie either. You think men are by themselves for not liking this movie, considering that it's all this feminist, white knight, social justice warrior bullshit? Hell, there's a lot of people who didn't like this movie. This movie sucked. That's just how it goes. If a movie sucks, a movie sucks. You can't stop a movie from sucking unless you try to do some damage report and shit like that. I can understand they said, oh, this was just a joke type thing. Then I'm like, so you made a mad movie just for a joke? But this movie was executed so poorly that the women tried to be funny, kind of like the first Ghostbusters movie, even though they weren't trying to be funny. It's like they say, when you try to be funny, in my eyes you look like a clown. Don't look like a clown. Because these women sure do have a lot of egg on their face, because none of the jokes were even that good. They were all stale. It's kind of like watching a car accident. Although on this car accident, you just don't want to keep watching. You just want to turn the channel. That's pretty much what you want to do. Because it's not really worth your time, worth your patience, and right now, in my eyes, it's not even worth any more of my money. Pretty much, I'm not even going to think about this Ghostbusters movie anymore, because truth be told, when it comes to this one, it was just so very sad. The men in the movie wasn't that good, the action was not that good, the jokes didn't execute what you wanted to do. It was just so bland. Well, that's what you get when you actually want to make crap. Hollywood, you don't know what you're doing, and I hope and I pray that you think about the next movie that you do, and I'm hoping that you don't do this again. Please, no more reboots, no more sequels, no more. Just say no more of this, because when it comes to these kind of things, it's not gonna do very well. Okay, okay.